from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. This is Madden NFL 21. Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Well, if you listen closely, Coach, you can hear the jet skis roaring in the bay just a few miles north of where we sit at Lambeau Field. Just a beautiful late summer day in Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Lockett the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out now comes Russell Wilson in season number 9, six-time Pro Bowler, as he gets set to lead this Seahawks offense.
Whenever you think about the Seattle Seahawks, one of the first things that pops to mind is how well they run the football and how much they like doing it. But you have to also look at how well Russell Wilson has played at the quarterback spot. Hasn't just been a game manager. Last year, over 4,100 yards passing, the second most in his career. 31 touchdown passes, and took care of the ball as well because he threw just 5 interceptions. If you need to open things up, Russell Wilson can get it done.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Carson.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Seahawks.
On first down, Wilson. Throw left side complete. It's Carson.
Wilson's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
48-yard line.
Now Wilson, flush to his right. He'll run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 26-yard line. Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, 26 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
And the question swirled around Green Bay all offseason in free agency and through the draft, did they acquire enough pieces to help their all-star quarterback Aaron Rodgers? Just think about the last 2 years for him. 51 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions, and rallied the Packers to 13 regular season wins last year and a trip to the NFC Championship game. He's still one of the top quarterbacks in the league, and the Packers are hoping to take the next step.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 6 yards there. First down, Green Bay.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Being chased out left. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, you know what they say, when you pick off Aaron Rodgers, you better keep that football because you don't see that sight very often. Last year, 27 touchdown passes, just 4 interceptions, the lowest percentage of passes intercepted in the league for the 2nd straight year. In fact, he's the all-time best in that category. Less than 2% of his passes all time have been picked off.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. incomplete. It'll be second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this is incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this one?
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
Well, the Green Bay offense heading back out, and you look back to 2019 for the Packers, a 13-3 finish. They had the first-round bye, a playoff win. Couldn't get past the 49ers in the NFC title game, but it was a team that seemed to be maybe a few pieces away, but then came the shocker on draft night. Jordan Love taken in the first round, and the talking heads, they made that the story of the offseason. And then I asked you about it, Charles. What did you make of the selection, and what do you make of their chances in 2020?
Well, I know that they can say that they were trying to recreate history. Remember, Brett Favre was fully in.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
They'll take over
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 38. And he'll drop here to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 62 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. It's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
With the handoff to Aaron Jones.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. they go with a tight end carry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 49 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
no gain on the play.
One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
And he's got it, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 5-yard touchdown, and the Packers have cut it back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Lockett the return.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Carson.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Seattle.
Russell Wilson doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
3rd and 4.
Now Rodgers from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find Lazard. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver.
And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
Incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
21. Packers 10.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Lockett the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's been elusive, very good at scrambling, over 100 yards rushing already.
Makes you think that you're going to have to change strategy on defense, that now he is commanded that you use one person on him at all times. What's that, the spy technique?
Yep.
And that's so difficult to do because most of the time I'm not a big believer in it. I think the spy usually gets beat. But in this case, I'm going to sacrifice some pass coverage and take my best, most athletic safety and put him on the quarterback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
First and 10.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football, and they still find ways to knock it free.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. Not much there, only a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Russell Wilson sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Rodgers now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Pulled in at the 24. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 43-yard.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Seattle.
Russell Wilson on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Good catch by Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and that's something that his teammates needed to see and something he needed for himself. They call him MVS, and they want him to become an MVP type of a receiver. Speed to burn. He can stretch the field. They just need him to be as dependable catching the ball as we saw there throughout the season.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
On first down, Rodgers. And he floats one there, incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Good tackle there by Jaron Reed, the former 2nd-round pick out of Alabama, and that's why he was drafted. But he's really shown an excellent ability to rush the passer as well.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's complete to Lazard. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I remember when Alan Lazard came out of Iowa State, many questioned his speed and wondered if he could separate from defenders downfield. He got pressed into action in the middle of last year due to injury for Green Bay and wound up 2nd on the team in receiving yards as he developed and got better each and every week. Remember that Monday night game against the Bears, partner? A late touchdown and a big comeback victory.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Bruce Irvin coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 29-yard attempt.
And Crosby puts it through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
The score is Seahawks 28, Packers 13.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly they got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Their own 34-yard.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's second.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
The 47-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
Yeah, and it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his agent can be taking that video clip in on the next contract negotiation, don't you think?
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 5.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
J.K. Scott.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Number 33.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. Oh, and Lewis lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Following the fumble recovery, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he fires one incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Wilson.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 29 yards. And the Packers get a score closer.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He's back to throw here to start the drive.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Wilson on first down. He'll find Metcalf. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
What a great rookie campaign in 2019 for DK Metcalf, who came in with high expectations, was actually upset that he went in the second round, not the first round, but quickly proved everyone wrong who didn't take him prior. 900 yards receiving, 7 touchdowns, and looks exactly like a Seattle Seahawks receiver is supposed to look. Big, strong, physical, and catches all the contested passes downfield.
On third down, Carson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, it's Carson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Seahawks.
On first down, Carson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
6 yards left on second down.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's complete to Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give to Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
A loss of 8 yards.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This complete to Lockett. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game, because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with a...
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 52 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
This is caught. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Montravius Adams in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Offense.
And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Back at the 16-yard line.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Brings up
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Oh, the pressure
pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zadarius Smith getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 52 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now Crosby for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Lockett the return.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And I'm just wondering, how many yards is he going to throw for? We're only in the third quarter. He's just thrown for a ton.
You have your abacus here?
My what?
Your abacus?
I thought you said like Atticus Finch.
No. We're not getting that deep. But counting this up, we might need a few extra people in here because the yardage he's piling up, the way that he's playing, it's a lot of fun to watch. I can't wait to see what he does next.
We'll see what he does here on this drive. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go play action now. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
He was taken down by Bobby.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. 12 yards there and a first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers, incomplete.
And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage. I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. Out comes Devontae Adams to the offense for their next drive. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Aaron Jones.
On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
Down at the
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Rodgers.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers are back within a score.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure, because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Lockett the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And the yardage just continues to pile up. We're still in the third quarter. He's had a heck of a game.
Keep your calculator handy, because these numbers are skyrocketing. Loving watching what he's doing right now, because what do we call it, in the zone?
Yeah, he's in the zone.
I think he's in the zone plus right now. Everything is like a laser.
See if he can stay in that zone. Now Wilson on first down. Shedding the tackle. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Complete.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
First down, Seattle.
On first down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
To Will Disley.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Second down and 3. Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7. First down, Seahawks.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Here's Wilson on 1st and 10. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. With nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Wilson on 1st down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
And now it's 2nd down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
Seahawks 41, Packers 33.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 33-yard.
Now the Packers get set to go.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Rodgers. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it, let your defense pick you up.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll set up to throw. It's caught. Block it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
14, DK Metcalf.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Seattle.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They'll run the screen with Carson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Good for a Green Bay.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Green Bay Packers.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. He's got it. That's St. Brown, touchdown Packers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Packers get a score closer. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He's back to throw here to start the drive.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to it.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
Complete.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Well, time to see what this offense has left in the tank.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jaron Reed picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 12.
Here's Rodgers on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trey Flowers picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 38. After the interception, here's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
First down.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He'll run it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Packers 40.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Bruce Irvin in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown.
Rodgers pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Oh, man.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Wilson wants to throw it. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Carson. A gain of 12. First down.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains.
Today's final
Charles, it's
score,
one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.